Hello, my name is Velia Cardin. I'm a neuroscientist and an associate professor at the Deafness, Cognition and Language Research Center at UCL. In my research, I study the deaf brain. This not only contributes evidence to guide and improve health and education for deaf people, but it can also tell us a lot about how the brain actually works. Today, I want to tell you about a research paper called Dissociating Cognitive and Sensory Neural Plasticity in the Human Superior Temporal Cortex. Now, in this paper, we look at similarities and differences between deaf and hearing people in how the brain works, and between deaf people who are signers and those who are oral deaf. So the brain is the organ that we use for making sense of all the information that gets through our senses. And we know that in hearing people, there is a part of the brain that is involved in making sense of sounds. That part of the brain is called auditory cortex. We also know that the auditory cortex in people who are deaf has different functions to the auditory cortex in hearing people. In people who are deaf, the auditory cortex has a role in understanding other sensory information such as vision and touch. That difference in function between deaf and hearing people is what we call cross-modal plasticity. Plasticity basically means change, and modal or modality refers to the sensory information, for example, vision or sounds. So cross-modal plasticity means a difference in function in a part of the brain, in this case the auditory cortex, where for deaf people there is a change in that part of the brain from processing sounds to processing vision and touch.